21 at that time. Yeah, 21, because because the religious the contemplative line is the highest level of the Christian life in the church. Yeah. Oh, no problem. So it means that the candidates who wish to join the congregation should be very mature, very mature. And so, in the case of Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus, too young, right? Only 14 years old, and she was so willing to be a nun of the Carmelite community. So that's why she asked her dad to take her to Rome to see the Pope, to request for the special permit. Yeah. And she did see the Pope. And the Pope asked, of course, the Pope had to get to know her. That time, there's telephone? No. No. So she and her dad just went to Rome, and then saw the Pope. And then, under the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, according to the will of God, then the Pope granted her the special permission, some kind of dispensation. Then she could join the Carmelite convent in the next year. It means when she was 15 years old. So, she's like a very special kind of spiritual charcoal. Charcoal, right? Tan, yeah. Like, the tan we use for adoration, for the Mass. To hin hơn, so we use that. It's small like this, and thick like this, black, and it is very special. And when the other servers prepare for Mass or adoration, he or she has to burn it. He or she has to use the kind of something like a candles, and light a candle first, and then burn it. When she burns it, and the fire dust came out. It means it's very sensitive. That kind of charcoal is very sensitive with the fire. So the soul of Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus is this kind of spiritual charcoal. So it's very sensitive with the fire of the Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? If you can understand it, you will kind of high level. Well, this is very, very meaningful. Yeah. And if everyone is considered as a piece of charcoal, but the level of the sensibility is different. Right? And someone too charcoal is too wet. Somebody is similar to a so wet charcoal. So they have to burn longer time. Or it's not too wet, but it's not too dry. So it still takes a short time to warm it up first. So this is the expression of a very well-known, not only well-known, but a very a supper master in the spiritual life. He is Saint John of the Cross. when you study the spirituality of Saint John of the Cross, then you would be like higher and higher level. Yeah. So I love the spirituality of Saint John of the Cross very much, and especially Teresa should know something about him. Why? Because Saint John of the Cross, from the very first beginning, is the I put it another way, kind of better. Saint Teresa of Avila was the first spiritual master or director of Saint John of the Cross. So, and Saint Teresa of Avila is one of the top in teaching of the spiritual life of the Catholic Church. And she directed Saint John of the Cross, and then little by little Saint John of the Cross became even stronger than Teresa of Avila. Two of them became two of the greatest masters in the Catholic Church. And many thoughts about the spiritual life of these two people is a kind of top, not top 10, top 1,000, not top 10. It means that many thoughts of these two masters are kind of on top of in the list of the Catholic Church, because of many expressions of the Christian life expressed by or written by Saint John of the Cross. Before him and after him, until now, nobody had it. So, only is outstanding, two outstanding people. But one of the expressions of the Christian life is just very simple, like a piece of charcoal. And don't be sad if my level is too low. No, don't be sad. Don't be, and also don't be jealous if many people too high. Don't be sad. Don't be jealous, because we thank God what we have. We thank God what we have, and we try our best. We don't do the competition. Christian life, we don't do a competition, but we try the best we can. Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus, she said, in heaven, I wish I consider as like a small cup with a full water of grace. I don't mind the other people have a big cup and even full of God's grace. Or everyone in heaven will be the same, full of happiness, full of grace. But this thought is a very, in high level. And I have heard a little bit that some of members feel a little bit very hard sometimes regarding what I talk or I share or I teach regarding catechism or spirituality, but no problem. I try to go in different levels, and whatever you don't understand, you can ask. And the same topics, the same materials, but each one of you can receive and digest